Alright, hi everyone. Frankie here, New West Reset. Hello. Welcome back to another Boots on the Ground video. Thank you very much for shooting in, joining a fella here for this one. And today we're going to be looking at the old King Edward Hotel. Because it's Canada, so all our old hotels had to be named after British royalty for some reason. But yeah, this thing is actually unfortunately no longer a hotel. It used to be a hotel on the upper 2 floors, and then on the main floor here used to be a blues bar. Back in my early days, in my 20s, when I was a younger fella, I used to go to this blues bar. I saw Buddy Guy there, I saw Sonny Rollins there, I saw Sonny Rhodes, and I saw Albert Collins there too. But it has since been sort of shut down, and they've refurbished it, but it's now attached to the Studio Bell National Music Center. It's part of that whole thing now, and it's like a museum, so it's not a live venue in a hotel anymore, which is kind of a shame. But we are going to, as soon as that loud truck disappears, there we go. I'm going to cross the street here, and we're going to have a looky-loo around this thing, see if we can get in behind it maybe, and see what's what. So stick around, be right back.
About a heaven in Alberta, where they've got all hell for a basement.
Alright, so here we are. And by the way, I'm just on the east end of downtown, kind of making my way toward the East Village. So I am on 9th Avenue and 4th Street Southeast here today. And yeah, there's the old King Edward Hotel, as mentioned, and then the King Eddie's, or just what we called the Eddie back in the day, was here. But you can see beautiful arched windows there. They've done a lot of work to renovate this place because it was slated for demolition. And there was a big public outcry from a bunch of people like me to save this. Former patrons of the place signed a petition, and they saved it. The National Music Center bought the place and incorporated it into their whole thing. See, nice arched windows and a beautiful brick building here. It wasn't never really a fancy hotel. It wasn't one of those highfalutin hotels. Just kind of you could rent a room by the night or by the week. And a lot of the blues artists that would perform here would actually stay in a room overnight in this hotel. So yeah, not a lot of, sandstone details and things like that to kind of jazz the place up. Just, a nice old red brick building. You can see the brick is quite faded. It's not even really red anymore. It's that sort of peachy yellow. So it's been bleached by the sun, I think. I think that's how old this thing is. It's been sitting here so long. And this is the south-facing side here on 9th Avenue. So I might have something to do with it. I think I saw another, I've got an arched doorway here. I don't know if that was once a window and they've made it into a doorway, but they've got a nice little outdoor patio out here now. See in there they've got the Rolling Stones mobile recording studio there. Like the smoke on the water. Anyway, let's see if we can whip around here. We're going to walk down 4th Street, and the guy's going to take you around the side. And like I said, see if we can get into the back of the alleyway. So this was the main entrance. Always was sort of the main entrance to get into the bar. And the hotel main entrance, I think, was off to the side. This entrance was always here too. But usually what they would have you do when you wanted to enter to see a live show is they would have you line up here and tear your ticket stub, and then you would go in this way. Alright, let's go around here to the side. This is the east-facing side of the building. A little windy here today, so I may have to be hollering at you a little bit. Sorry about that. It's a decent enough day temperature-wise. It's in the high teens Celsius. So, high 50s, low 60s Fahrenheit. Not bad for mid-October. Oh, there we've got some sandstone. All right, yeah. So the larger portion of the hotel here, we do have some nice sandstone detail above and below those windows. That's why I was kind of surprised that I wasn't seeing any on the front. I think this whole entrance here is all new. I think this was much smaller back in the day. Definitely an interesting old hotel, that's for sure. It's Calgary CKUA. It's a local radio station that's based out of this part. That's kind of neat. There's a handsome fella in the window there. Hello. Let's see what we got over here. I think they have the old sign. Yeah, there you go. Modern rooms to rent by week or month. There you go. So yeah, they've, as mentioned, they've added more modern stuff. Part of the National Music Center, Studio Bell there. Yeah, kind of neat. It's great that they saved it, Unfortunately, we can't get in here. There's nothing there anymore. They've attached this new behemoth to this thing. Looks like they've done a little bit of work here with maybe putting in some new footing or foundation underneath this part. See, it doesn't quite line up with what looks like the remnants of the old one, maybe? I don't know. It's still a really lovely old building. Just gonna take one more pass here again on this east-facing side. Look up here. So yeah, this section was 4 floors, and then the front section 3 floors. So it's kind of odd because I'm seeing definitely a transition line here. So I don't know if I'm gonna have to look into it when I get home. I want to say that at one point this was the original hotel with the arched windows here, and then the brick for the lower windowsill. And then as over the years, as the city grew and expanded, maybe they expanded the hotel and built this as an addition, because those windows are not arched, and as mentioned, sandstone above and below. And they've kept that same detail there with the sawtooth or dogtooth along the ridge line there. Sort of mirrored it from the front part of the building. So yeah, I don't know, again, if this was added on as an addition later on or what. I'm pretty sure that's what the story is anyway. And as mentioned, this has been expanded as well. It was just sort of a double door, if memory serves, back in the day. I think the brick has been cleaned up a little bit too. You can see some remnants of, again, some of the painted signs. They like to just paint stuff right on the side of the building, because that's what you do. Ridiculous. There you go, food, drinks, live music inside. Well, there's food and drinks. There's not really live music inside anymore. But yeah, there you go. That is it. Short and sweet one here today. So I think that's going to do it. So as always, let me know what you think down in the comments below there. If you can, just kind of tap away at the old keyboard. Do all the other YouTube stuff. And that is going to seal the deal here today. Frankie, New West Reset at the old King Eddie. So until the next one, take care out there and have yourselves a good one. All right? Cheers.